It's a sweltering day at Mapperton. It must be 30 degrees, 84, 86, something like that. And but it's also an exciting day because we've got a huge wedding here tomorrow. And so on the Fridays before a wedding, it's prep time. The marquee goes up, all the flowers arrive, the tables, the chairs, all of the things are being organised to have a wonderful wedding for our couple. And now this time it's a bit different because normally we will have most of the wedding in the coach house here with a small marquee outside, but this couple have opted to have a huge marquee on the lawn, on the croquet lawn in front of the house, which is great fun. They've got a pole marquee, which I think looks absolutely wonderful. And I'm helping out in my small way by supporting the bar, because this Saturday, tomorrow, we have a bar where our son William is going to be the bar manager, or at least the joint bar manager. And every good bar manager needs a good till system, and that's where I come in. Right, I'm coming into the coach house here because we have this wonderful new till system called Roller, and we featured it before on Mapperton Live. Here it is. As some of you may know, one of the many hats that I wear at Mapperton is IT manager, and I tell you sometimes it's a hat. Well, it's you in the background. Oh my goodness, she's crashed my scene.
I'm making an. I need to borrow some, or really take some oat milk for my turmeric latte.
We can't hear you. You're too. You're too far.
Everybody, I'm making a turmeric latte.
She's making a turmeric latte. So she's crashed my scene, and she's having a turmeric latte. But I think we can go back to my IT manager hat, which I was going to say is not one that I really enjoy all that much, but it is absolutely essential. So Roller is a brilliant system. Here we go, start till session. It just does everything, gives us all these fantastic, well now I don't even know what I'm doing here, but anyway, this works beautifully. What it doesn't do is take a tab, and what that means is that we often have couples who come and have their wedding here at Mapperton, and they want to put some money behind the bar, and it's very hard to do it on that system. So I promised the team that I would come up with a solution, and this is my solution over here.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just going to make a lot of noise now. But...
Julie's going to make a lot of noise. And this isn't that exciting for most people, but it's... So the solution to the tab problem is this system here, which we've just acquired, and it's from a wonderful company called SumUp, and it means that I can now go onto this page here, and I can select items, and I can do what's called park order, which means I've now created a tab. Here are my different tabs. I've got a tab over here and a tab over there. I can go back to that tab, and I can add to that tab, and I can, add that and that. Anyway, the brilliance and wonder of technology. And there you go, look, it's all there. Chris, you got your credit card, you ready to pay? Boom. There you go. You owe us 44 quid. That's not going to happen, is it? I thought you might like all those beers and things. No. All right, we'll cancel that one. So now we've got to take this over to the tent where I think there's a bar that's been installed, and we've got to meet Emma, who used to work here as our cafe manager, but is now the bar manager for our weddings. Let's go see her. Wow, look at this. This is obviously the north face of the house, the Georgian front, and behind me you can see this enormous marquee, which is full of people setting up, putting in flowers, organising the bar. We've got an electrician, and I think I can spot Emma, who is the bar manager, somewhere over here. Hello.
Hello.
I brought a present.
Yay!
It's not very exciting.
No, that is quite exciting.
But
to
it
me.
is important.
Yeah. It is, and I am sad enough to find that exciting.
You are, aren't you?
I am, yeah, I really am.
Now,
so yeah.
Emma, you've been on TV with us before, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, quite a few
not for a
times.
while.
Yeah, you had a different hat on in those days.
I did.
But you are back.
I am back.
Welcome
I never
back.
really left, did
You
I?
didn't really leave. Emma's one of those people who just can't really leave. No. Is that right? We don't want you to leave.
This place gets under your skin, doesn't it?
It does a bit, yeah.
So yeah.
So we got a bar going in, and we've got
do.
a wedding on Saturday.
Ooh, there we go. Yep.
We've got lots of activity going on, and
Yeah.
I'm probably in the way. But,
Well, no, it's exciting stuff.
but we've also got
We're in the flowers, lads.
we've got my son William,
Running the bar.
who's going to run the bar until
Yeah.
you get here later. So I'm thinking him as a kind of co-bar manager. How does that sound? At least for Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. And he did
Yeah.
well at last bar.
Did he do all right?
Yeah, he did pretty
Yeah,
well.
he's got a bit of experience now.
So
hasn't he?
he'll be fine. It's one of those things. Once it starts and all the people start coming in, you just go into mode.
Look at
So
this.
yeah, it's fabulous,
so
isn't it?
this almost looks like the mast of a ship, doesn't
Yeah.
it? With all of its
Oh, it's
halyards
gonna look beautiful when it's
pulling
finished.
things up. Isn't it rather beautiful? And it's obviously this garland, I guess we call it, will get pulled up at some point and hang on down. Now there is a very fundamental question here, which I have to make sure works. And that is the Wi-Fi, because this till system is entirely dependent on Mapperton's Wi-Fi. And it's a Wi-Fi system that I oversaw the installation of. And we have a special Wi-Fi point all the way over there. The question is it going to reach to here? Do we have somewhere I can plug this in to test the Wi-Fi?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're going to have to wait 5 minutes until we've got
Until we've got power. Okay,
Yeah.
so we haven't
Till
got
the
power
magic can
anywhere.
happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
the magic is going to be switched on, is it?
Magic will be switched on.
Okay, so tell me what's going to be happening at this bar. What are we serving this weekend?
We've got Palmer's, good old faithful Palmer's, local brewery. So we've got some of their stuff. We've got margaritas, which is really popular this year. Everyone's having margaritas. Yeah.
Always popular, I would think.
Yeah, but I mean, for years it was espresso martinis, and
Was
now
it?
I think people want a
You've gone
little,
back to
little bit fruitier.
margaritas?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's nice. And then,
Yeah.
and then standard sort of Moscow Mule, which is a nice one in the heat.
Moscow Mule. Right. What's in
Ginger
a Moscow
beer.
Mule?
Ginger beer, vodka. That's lime. It'd be lovely.
Ginger beer, vodka,
Nice,
lime.
nice
Sounds
and
good.
refreshing.
What about
in
whiskey
the heat.
sour? I used to be partial to a whiskey sour.
See, a proper whiskey sour should have egg whites in it.
It should.
And I can't get myself past that.
No.
I just can't get past egg whites and things. But
right.
having said that, a well-made Di Serono sour is a
good
thing,
substitute. Yeah. Anyway, and you're going to have what, 4 or 5 people? running the
Yeah,
bar?
hopefully, yeah. And I think it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. It's going to be a
Because we've got
beautiful
band
wedding.
there,
Yeah,
dance
bands,
floor around
dance
here?
floor.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic. It's going to
It
be.
is.
I love
Hot
this
and
time of
beautiful.
year.
Right, let's go check the Wi-Fi, and hopefully this will all work as advertised.
It absolutely will. I am full of optimism.
Okay, brilliant.
Right.
Thanks, Emma.
Lovely. See you
Right,
later.
Chris, follow me. So this is a really magnificent marquee, and it doesn't need any lining at all. It just looks fantastic the way it is. We really appreciate it when couples come here and go for the pole marquee as opposed to the more, well, the other more modern style. This is where all the catering is going to be. We've got the catering tent over there, and this is the Wi-Fi. So, interestingly enough, what happens here is that there is a transmitter in the main house beaming the Wi-Fi. There's a little round thing. Oh, I'm in the way of a barrel. I don't want to be in the way of a barrel. No. Let the barrel go by. And that beams the Wi-Fi signal all the way to this little round receiver over here, which then goes down into a router, and it comes out over here, and this is another transmitter that then sends it out as a Wi-Fi beam. But what I was working out earlier on is that because this is sitting behind the pillar, it wasn't sending it in the right direction. So I just undid it and I'm letting it hang in the honeysuckle. What do you think? I think that works beautifully. So I'm actually pretty confident that it's all going to work. So, because it's got a direct line of sight, and I think we're all set. So before I get run over by a barrel, I think I'm going to head off this way.
big wedding today, and we're delivering the kegs. Jack and William. And Jack has just come back from a 100-kilometer cycle ride. This is just genius. We've got to do this 3 more times. 3 more times. Look at this marquee. Oh, yep. We've got amazing Holly, who looks like she's just come from an exotic island, which she has. She's come from Greece. So we're gonna, there we go. Will's bar managing tonight. Instructions here, how to tap it all together, all in the family. Okay, the last one. This is it. This is the cider. Well done. Okay. There, yep. Excellent. I mean, I've really helped.
Sure did. You didn't have drink yet.
The last one. Then we're going to connect them all up. I have no idea how to do that, but they do, so does Holly. But can you even imagine getting married on such, it's like the most perfect day. How lucky for this couple. Literally perfect day. Not even a cloud anywhere in sight.
Now, Holly is quite nervous at the moment. Holly, why are you nervous?
Well, I'm going to take a new adventure that I've never done before, add something new to my CV.
Yeah, Holly is going to become a church bell ringer. And the reason for that is that we have a wedding and they have made a special request.
They have. It is the first time someone's requested it, and quite a nice request.
Yeah.
But yes.
And what's the request?
The request is that they'd like the bells rung after they've got married.
Yeah. Now, amazing as it may sound, we do no longer have a resident church bell ringer. There is not somebody at Mapperton whose job is dedicated to that. So there used to be people who were quite good at it, who would do it on a Sunday for services I remember coming to. But it has since fallen to us to work out how to do it ourselves. Holly, I thought we might look at a YouTube video. What do you think?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, the thing is, there's only one bell at Mapperton, and it's sort of up in the bell tower, which isn't visible here. It's sort of it's up in the roof, so we can't see the bell. We know we've got a rope to pull the bell, and the tricky bit is getting the right amount of pressure and timing so that it doesn't ring twice in one go, and that it rings at all. Because if you don't pull it hard enough, it doesn't ring at all. And if you pull it too hard and too fast, it'll ring twice.
Big pressure then.
How many peals? How many times do you think it needs to ring?
I mean, well, traditionally, the bells are rung for quite a long time.
They are often before.
Before and after, but I do just recall being at weddings knowing that it does last a long time. I was hoping that there's about 80 guests.
Yeah.
The idea is once they're married, everybody trickles out and goes down to the front of the house for some photos. So sort of just enough.
Just in that bit.
Yes.
So maybe a minute of while people are coming out.
I mean, it sounds like a good workout, really.
Yeah. Okay, should we give it a go? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Right, I can't remember whether we've rung the bell on Mapperton Live before, but here it is. And it really is just a case of pulling. So Holly, if I give it a go and I try and find a rhythm, I'll then stop and you can have a go afterwards. Here, come forward so you can see. Right, I think in terms of action, I would normally have one hand below and one hand above. Yeah, and then I start slowly to get it going, and then it's going to start ringing. It's sort of working, isn't it? I don't know if I'm getting too
I know
far.
what you mean. I know what you mean now.
What
I
do you
can
think?
see that it's.
Yeah, I think that people are going to have to accept that it's not going to be a perfect ring every time. So
Okay,
so let me try one more time. Okay, I think maybe I was going too fast, but I think I needed to do it a bit harder. So that's too slow because nothing's happening. But if I go deeper, oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's quite hard to get a rhythm going here, isn't it?
It's one bell.
It's one bell. So if you think about it, it's swinging like that. And if you're not getting the right rhythm, then it's sort of going to one side just as the hammer in the bell is going to the wrong, you know.
Okay. Oh God.
Do you want to give it a go? Okay.
Oh, this is real bad pressure.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much pressure as on the wedding, is it? So I think stand sort of underneath it so that you're directly below. Yeah, like that. And then yeah, just pull it down and start slow. Whatever you were doing is working beautifully. And then it stops, you see. You had it though, Holly. If you can go more, I think you were a bit more slowly, weren't you? I think when you're doing it, I think when we do it harder, it doesn't seem to work so well because you lost it, whereas you had it before.
How does it go silent?
Okay, because the timing of the bell swinging and the hammer not hitting the side of the bell is wrong. So go again, go soft,
So
go
not
soft.
Sort of
You had it.
Soundtrack we can play.
You had it. Okay, ready? Soft, just keep going soft like that.
Oh my God, this is so hard.
Yeah, this is not easy, is it?
This is not an easy job.
Do you think it's because we're just not experienced and we're not expert at this? And we've
Anyone
got
want to help?
the timing all wrong. You see, that's not ringing at all now, is it?
No, but there's
I want to try something else, which is.
I'm not pulling any less hard.
Yeah, I'm going to go less. I'm going to just do this. That's not doing anything, is it?
I can slightly hear it.
So wait a minute, maybe can we go slower? The thing is, it wants to go at its own speed, really, doesn't it? So the other option is to go much harder. I mean, I'm slightly worried of the whole thing falling down at some point. But it's definitely the case that if you do it like this, it will do it, but it'll do a double ring.
I think as long as it's ringing.
As long as it's ringing. So this is quite hard. Can you see what I'm doing here? Okay, have another crack at that one.
You can tell because there's a white bit in the string that has to come out a certain amount of way.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a white part of the string.
Oh, wow.
And it's got to come down at least that much.
Yeah, there's another piece of string here as well.
Yeah, does that open it? That opens a little shutter.
Right, here you go. I think this time try a bit harder. Build up slowly, and then
Want me to start softly?
Start softly, but build up, and then get it really. Once you've got it in a rhythm, I think you're good. You got to go harder, I think. Now you're going.
God.
I'm going to call up a couple of people who've done this before and
Yeah.
see if we can get any advice.
How
But
far does it pull?
But anyway, you've got a feel for it now, Holly.
Yeah.
The worst came to the worst, you could still be doing that.
So
It wouldn't be the perfect peel. You might have to warn them in advance that it's not going to be completely synchronized bell ringing. But it'll still be wonderful.
The bells will be ringing.
And the bell has got a wonderful sound from the outside. Okay, we've been applying some brain power to this problem, and what we reckon, and there are probably some bell ringers out there, Holly, who will know and tell us. What we think is it's more important to have a hard downstroke, and then when it comes up, not to let go so it goes all the way, because what then happens is the bell goes all the way that way, and then it comes all the way that way, but it stops. But inside, the hammer keeps going and hits the side of it. So that is our cunning thought about how to ring these bells. Anyway, Holly, good luck on
Gonna
Saturday.
give it a good go.
Right, I am here today with an incredibly special and important guest, and that is Tony Handy. Tony, you've known Mapperton almost for longer than me, haven't you?
I've worked here long enough. I married a girl from here 50 odd years ago.
You did?
I don't know how old you are, Luke, but I've known you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Knee-high to a grasshopper.
There
That's
you
a
go.
funny thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your brother.
And my brother.
Yeah.
And my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your sister.
Tony has very kindly agreed to come back today to show us how the bell can be rung
Yeah.
professionally. Because you've got a bit of technique, haven't you, Tony?
There is a technique to it.
There is a technique, yeah.
There is a technique. Would you like me to demonstrate it now? Okay. Are you ready, Luke?
I think we're ready, yeah. Do you want to sort of describe it a little
I
bit
will
beforehand?
describe it as we
so
go.
Tell me what we have to do.
Right. If you look up there,
Yeah.
you'll see there's a tube.
A what?
A tube.
A tube, yeah.
Where the rope
Okay.
goes
Yeah.
up through. So stand out a bit, otherwise you'll rub the end of the rope
Okay.
on it.
Got it, okay.
Take a firm grip,
Yeah.
start the bell swinging.
Start it swinging slowly, like this.
The minute
Yeah.
you hear one dong,
Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So there's a clinching. You're stopping it from going up, aren't you? That is very professional. Listen to that bell chime. That is fabulous, Tony.
right, it's excuse me, it's very hot work.
It's
I will
hot
show, I will let Luke do it now. And you will see what I mean.
Yeah.
There's no way Holly could do that.
There's no way.
No,
Okay.
you come around here, Luke,
Okay,
if you don't
right.
mind.
Okay.
You
So
stand there,
I'm going to start
bring it
slow.
out, not too far out.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, just
And
start
just
swinging
start slow
it.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit, increase it as you go.
Okay. I'm going a bit.
Increase it more,
Yeah.
and more, and more.
It's not ringing. Oh.
Now do short jerks.
There's a real technique to it, isn't there? But it can be learned. So wait a minute. If there's a wedding,
Yeah,
you've got to do this for 5 minutes.
yeah, I know.
You need a lot of power to do that, don't you?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. This is actually going to take over as part of my morning routine.
yeah.
Who needs dumbbells in the morning for strength training when
Call
you've
in-
got the Mapperton bell?
Calling the gardeners to work. Tea break time.
Now, Tony, while I'm ringing the bell, remind me of some of the things that you've uncovered in this church.
In this church, yeah. I not personally may have uncovered, but with Luke's father, he had the slab at the end of the church raised. There's a staircase goes down. John and I went down there, and there's 3 lead coffins on trestles. 2 adult ones, and in the middle is a child's one. One of the coffins is split open a bit, and Luke will know the dates, but I think when they were put down there, it was 16 something.
Right.
1660, 1670.
Yeah, well, could have been the plague.
It probably was.
Yeah.
And there are, as far as I can remember, some bones, human bones I would imagine, in the corner of the crypt. It was then all sealed up, and I think John's father wanted to look down, Luke's father wanted to look down there to see when his time come if there was room for him down there.
Yeah.
And I think he decided against it.
I think that was very wise, particularly if
Yeah.
there were other people,
In
not
there.
all of whom might have been family members.
I
Because
don't
of course
think they were.
There was the original Montague vault up at Brampton.
Correct.
In
yeah.
Huntingdonshire.
Yeah.
And there's no room there at all.
Didn't your grandfather?
Yes, he went off there.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Tony, thank you. But I'm very grateful for this because I feel like
okay.
I now know how to do it.
But if I can just say,
Yeah. How was my technique, by the way?
all right,
It's okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but don't lift it back up and juggle it like that because
Right.
you'll break the rope.
Okay.
You've got to make
Am
it.
I that strong? Smooth.
Well, no, the rope's not that.
Yeah. It's a smooth motion.
Yeah. Do you see? Let it
Yeah,
go up.
I
And
got
just
it.
jug it back,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's it.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
5 minutes is
All right.
enough.
And anyway, Tony, you're very kindly going to come and ring the bell for the wedding
Tomorrow,
this Saturday.
yeah, I should
which
be
is-
here at 12:30,
Which is fabulous.
and I've already spoken to the bride and the groom, so I
Right.
know what they want me to do,
Right.
and
it's,
see how it goes.
and it's absolutely lovely having you back here at Mapperton.
Thank you, Lou.
So thank you. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Okay. Claire, this is really one of our favourite places on the estate. I think one of the reasons for that is it's so far away. Right, we are up at Mount Pleasant, and this is somewhere we've featured on Mapperton Live before, because these are our wonderful coronation wildflower meadows. They were planted around 2013 to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Queen's Jubilee, and it was an initiative set up by King Charles to help restore lost flower meadows across the UK, because we've lost an astonishing amount of flower meadows. I mean, it's over 95%
Yeah, it's crazy.
of our flower meadows, of our lowland meadows, where you've got a rich mix of different wildflower species. And I'm up here with Claire today to have a look at this meadow here. And Claire, half of it is a meadow, but the other half has been cut. What's going on?
Yeah. So, as with everyone else, we've had to take advantage of the weather.
Yeah.
Because grass growth has been so poor, yet the weather is fine. We've got limited grass, let's say, over at Coltley, where the cattle are. And I'm just future-proofing us for the next couple of months and over the winter. So with the beautiful weather that we've had recently, I've managed to take advantage of this. Hay meadow was cut on Monday, and by yesterday afternoon, so Thursday afternoon, it had been baled.
So this, you're calling this a hay meadow.
Yes.
We also call it a wildflower meadow. What's the difference?
It's just a
One
hay
and the
meadow.
same, isn't it?
It's a hay meadow.
Hay meadow would have been a wildflower meadow.
That's
wouldn't
really,
it?
yeah, it's really densely populated with the wildflowers that were brought in by the. So it's established using a green hay technique rather than sowing.
Right. What does that mean?
So the green hay, so it would, I think, be something like when things are starting to go over and go to seed.
Right. Go over means go to seed. Yeah.
Yep. People would come in, let's say, with their scythe or with a brush harvester, and then the green hay that would have been spread over this field.
Right.
And the seeds would have naturally then dropped.
So the hay was still green. It would have released the seeds, and that is how you create the meadow. And that's how this meadow was created originally.
And this is a really fine example of them.
Tell us something about the plant species that we've got here, because we're quite late. I mean, we're mid-July now, so this isn't completely prime time for a wildflower meadow. Though looking out there, I can see some wonderful colour.
spectacular.
keep-
So
let's
we've got
keep-
an awful lot of knapweed this year.
Yeah, knapweed is this
So
wonderful
this-
purple.
Yeah, this is the purple,
Look at this.
which is part of the thistle family, I believe.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah, you
flower.
can see it's got the same sort of bud, hasn't it?
Yep. I believe, and we'd have to check with Nick from Dorset Wildlife Trust, that this is corky fruited water dropwort.
It is.
It is?
It is indeed. Yeah,
Excellent.
I've been here before.
No need to confirm.
And it's already flowered.
Yes, it has.
So
Yep.
it's I can see some yellow rattle,
No,
No.
this is bird's foot trefoil.
bird's foot trefoil
Trefoil trefoil.
is down there. Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Here we go. Let's pick a.
there is yellow rattle in here.
There's a little bit there. I'll leave it because there's not a huge amount.
I think here's a hawk's bit.
Bit of hawk's bit,
So we've walked like less than 2 meters.
and we've already seen all these wonderful things. I mean, corky fruited water dropwort is my favourite, as everybody knows,
Yeah.
simply because of the wonderful name. But we are a bit late for that.
I think this is goat's beard.
This is goat's beard going to seed.
Goat's beard going to seed.
Look at all the butterflies. They're just having an extraordinary time. So Claire, people will know that we have also tried to establish a new wildflower meadow
Yes.
up at Coltley.
Yep.
And what's the verdict?
The verdict for Coltley is there's still plenty of time. This would be the normal time, sort of going into September, that these seeds would normally drop into the ground
Yeah,
and then germinate ready
Yeah.
for flowering next year. So
right.
there's still time. And what we're going to do, so Dorset Wildlife Trust, you can see a few bits of ragwort in here as well, which will need to be hand pulled before they come in. But Dorset Wildlife Trust are going to come in and harvest these flowers once they've set seed.
So so that we've left this bit
Yes.
so that we can actually harvest the seed.
Yeah.
And Dorset Wildlife Trust are going to come and do that for us.
Yeah,
Are they
so-
going to give us a little bit?
They are.
Okay, excellent.
So they're going to give us, in effect, some green hay, which
Okay.
we'll then spread out, let it cool down, dry out, and then we'll sieve the seed from the hay.
Where will
from
we
the
put
chaff,
that?
in,
It's
the
not-
big, in the big barn up at Marsh.
But what field will we put it on?
Well, we can save it,
Yeah.
and we may need to. It would be lovely to add some to the triangular wildflower
Right.
meadow up at Coltley.
Right.
But the other plan is to sprinkle it on the rootled areas that the pigs have created up
Right.
at Coltley.
Which
So
is a
it's
fantastic idea, actually.
Spreading that seed.
Because
and
part of the whole point of pigs rootling is that they open up the soil so that the seed can get in.
Yeah.
And if we can give that seed a little bit of a helping hand. I know there are people who are going to say that sounds a bit like intervention, and rewilding is about letting things go. But actually here at Mapperton we believe in a bit of both.
I think it's a
So-
positive.
This is all about kickstarting
Who would complain about adding some of this
some more wildflower.
over the entire countryside? It would be stunning.
Now-
So here's a nice dry yellow rattle here.
So we have come here actually with a little bit of a purpose, which is why Claire has got this bucket, because we are going to start.
There's some new yellow rattle seed in there, look.
We are going to start harvesting
There.
some seed. So Claire, what am I doing?
Well, here's, I think that's a double bit scabious seed head.
Is
So
it?
We'll have that
Okay,
one.
you want that one?
We'll have
I
that
don't
one.
want to be very careful of fingers here. Right, okay.
We'll have
Have some corky fruited.
some corky fruited.
You okay?
You might get some knapweed in there as well if you go a bit further down. Go further. There we go.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a lot of corky fruited here that we could pick, isn't there? But wow, these are sharp, aren't they?
They're very sharp.
Yeah.
Some new, some more yellow rattle. So
Yellow rattle.
the reason,
Here we go.
yellow rattle is you either love it or you hate it. It obviously.
Why do you say that? I think people love yellow rattle, don't they?
Well,
I mean, it's a pretty flower.
the farmers don't necessarily like it because it basically paralyses the grass, doesn't it? So
Why does it paralyse the grass? I didn't know that.
it just suppresses the grass growth. So
Do you mean
this-
because it takes over? It's
Yes.
too dominant?
Yeah.
Right.
So it kills off the grass. So we harvested about 20 acres, or we mowed 20 acres of grass up here. Now, last year, and it's all down to weather as well. So last year we had a really wet spring, didn't we? So the
Yeah.
grass growth was greater last year than it has been this year.
Right.
So last year, I know there were big square bells, but we had about 100 bells off of this field.
We had 100 last year.
This
year.
Big square bales, so
Yeah.
8 foot big bales. This year we've had 33 round bales.
Which are much bigger, aren't they?
It depends how dense. It's all a bit of a
Sounds
black
like
art,
there's a
really.
real.
It's a bit mysterious.
It's quite technical.
It all depends on the density and how packed the bale are.
Claire, what about any of these grasses? Are we interested in them, or not really?
No, not really.
No. Okay. So we're just interested in the flowers.
Here's some more corky fruited.
Yeah, that's flowering corky fruited, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's wonderful.
But I looked back through some records from when a grazier used to make haylage here.
Yeah.
And back in 2020, he got 27 bales. So we've beaten that record.
We've beaten the hay record.
We've beaten the low.
And Claire,
lowest record.
as a farmer's daughter,
Yes.
and a farmer yourself, that's quite satisfying, isn't it?
Beating a record.
Yeah.
Always.
Always. Exactly.
And what I'm really happy about is that this is the first for us at Mapperton, is making our own hay.
Yeah. And this hay is going to be eaten.
It's going to be hopefully eaten as long as they like it.
And it's going to be eaten by the cattle
Yes, yeah.
through some of the winter.
Well,
Do we think?
a lot of people have actually opened up, and so they've opened up their silage clamps already this year because there's just no grass about. I mean, you look out there, it's just brown.
So our worry is that with this really hot weather that we're having, and it's going on and on and on, we've had it essentially since April, there may not be enough grass to support the herd through the winter. So if there is, fantastic, but if there isn't, it means that we've got our own hay. And where are we going to put all this hay?
We'll find somewhere.
We're slightly short on storage. This is a bit of a recurring conversation with Claire and I. Claire, we are going to build a lovely barn at some point.
Well, hopefully, but
because we're going to need it.
I made some hay earlier on in the month up on the Gallops.
Yeah.
Actually, it was in June when we had that other hot spell. And I've managed to shoehorn that into some barns over at Marsh.
Yeah.
But the beauty with round bales is that you can leave them out for longer. So
Right.
the net that's around them helps to protect them from the elements. So
Now,
even if we don't get these in for a little while,
here is a plant
they shouldn't.
that causes much controversy, as people will know who are regular viewers of Mapperton Live. This is ragwort. Now, ragwort is very maligned because it in fact supports 30 invertebrates, including the cinnabar moth caterpillar, which can only survive on ragwort, and it's a wonderful, wonderful colour of caterpillar. Now, these plants can be harmful to cattle and horses when they are harvested within the hay, so the dried versions of the plants. When you have a herd coming out, or ponies coming out, they'll tend to know not to eat the ragwort, so it's less of an issue in the field. It's more of an issue when it gets wrapped up in the hay.
Yep.
But the quantities here are so small. This is the first one I think I've seen.
There are a few down here, but
There's only 4 or 5. Where we see them,
in the 20 acres though, Luke, there are a few more plants than this.
were there?
Yeah.
So you took out quite a lot, did you, before?
Yeah. Before the mower came in
So,
on Sunday.
so there was
Monday
actually
morning.
quite a lot of extraction of ragwort by hand
Oh yes.
before this is all turned into hay, because obviously if we want to feed the cattle this hay, we want to make sure that it's not going to harm them.
It's
Anyway,
ragwort free.
we're just going to drop that one
No,
there.
you can't drop it there.
I'm not allowed to. There we go.
No.
Yeah.
Because even though you've pulled it, those flowers
Yeah.
will still dry and they'll set seed.
And they'll set seed.
Yep,
Okay.
so it needs to be
that was
disposed of.
completely wrong of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Then we've got some oxeye daisy here.
Oh, look at that! Wonderful oxeye daisies. These lovely.
So we've got a field
Large
over on the
petals.
other side of the road, which
Yeah.
actually has a greater quantity of oxeye daisies in
Does
than
it?
up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Claire, let's have a look. This is our harvest, minus the ragwort. So you can see we've got corky fruited water dropwort, we've got yellow rattle, we've got
Knapweed.
knapweed, yeah,
No, not knapweed. That's hawksbit.
hawksbit.
Sorry.
So that, and here, if you look down here already, you can see the seed is beginning to congregate at the bottom, and this is all the wonderful, valuable stuff that we can spread elsewhere. Yeah, this is Mount Pleasant. It's one of the 7 wonders, and we will come back next year, maybe a bit earlier in the season, and so we can see some of the other plants when they're flowering, but it's looking absolutely wonderful now.
It is, it's glorious.
Yeah, let's go look at some hay bales. Here is one of Mapperton's first own hay bales. Obviously we've had lots of hay produced over the centuries, but this is the first time that Claire and I have been producing hay. Is that right?
Yeah.
For us?
Yes.
For our animals? And this is so nutritious because it's got these variety of species. And I've been reading articles recently saying that humans should be having 30 plants a week, 30 different plant species. And of course we are now giving that to the animals, aren't we? Because traditionally if you cut a crop, it might just have grass, ryegrass and clover, and that's it, you know, which is nutritious, but it doesn't have the variety of herbs and flowers and things that we've got in here. But Claire, you know what I want to do with this, because it just looks too fun.
Well, I'm resisting the temptation to take a run up and jump on it, which
Are you? Do you want to do that?
Yeah,
I know. What about just rolling it? There you go. Chris, watch out! This is a good exercise, actually. Come on, Claire.
You're doing a good job.
Am I?
Yep.
Ah! That was useful, wasn't it?
Only another 32, and if you could make them all come in a line, end to end, that'd be amazing.
That would be a wonderful bit of free exercise. Who needs a gym? We could just move hay bales.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, look at this. Fabulous. And look, you can see.
You can see the nut.
It's almost like the having dried flowers in a book, isn't it? You can see them all pressed down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Good bale.
This is a great Mapperton success story. And I might have to try a bit of this later with the cattle.
Go on, take a run
Take a
and jump
munch.
and see if you can...
No, that's for you.
sit
Come
on
on,
the
you're
top.
the running jump person. Come on, Claire.
I'm not as agile as I used to be.
Yeah, but you're tempted. Come on, no one's watching. Come on, Claire. That's okay. Maybe our running and jumping days aren't quite what they
If Chris
were.
turned the camera off, I might try, but...
Okay.